Of all the tools you have available to help you build assets for your retirement, one of the most common solutions is a balanced portfolio, one with a level of risk that's right for you. A balanced portfolio typically includes two kinds of investments: equities or stocks, which provide growth potential but are subject to market volatility. So to help reduce the risk of loss, portfolios are traditionally balanced by a more stable investment: bonds. By varying the mix of investments, you can customize your portfolio to the level of risk that's most comfortable for you. Balanced portfolios have helped manage risk and return, largely due to the performance of bond funds, which has increased during the last 30 years as interest rates have declined. But with the possibility of increasing interest rates, bond funds may not be as effective at protecting and balancing a portfolio in the future. At the same time, the volatility of equities means an up market could quickly turn upside down, resulting in losses that could take you more time to rebuild than you have left before you retire. This uncertain market environment has left many individual investors wondering how balanced their portfolios truly are. But now there's a new approach for a balanced portfolio, one that can help provide the potential for growth, along with some protection from loss. Allianz Index Advantage Variable Annuity. A variable annuity is a contract between you and an insurance company designed to help you reach long-term financial goals. You make purchase payments to the insurance company, and in return, the insurance company gives you benefits and guarantees, including tax deferral, growth potential, payments to you at some point in the future, and a death benefit for your beneficiaries during the annuity's accumulation phase. Different types of variable annuities help with different needs. Allianz Index Advantage is designed to offer you a level of protection in uncertain market environments. That's because, along with traditional variable investment options, you also get two crediting methods, or as we call them, index strategies. These index strategies have one or more available index options, which is a combination of an index strategy and an index to which you can allocate money. An allocation to the index options is not a purchase of shares of any stock or index fund or a direct investment in an index. Each index tracks the overall performance of a specified group of investments, such as those belonging to a certain industry or a certain type of investment. Your annuity's contract value fluctuates based on changes in the index value and your selected index strategy. Using one or a combination of these index strategies, you can participate in potential market growth, even though you're not actually invested in the market, and you'll also have a level of protection from market losses. Let's take a closer look at each of these index strategies. The first one is called the Index Performance Strategy. Under this strategy's crediting method, if the index return is positive, you'll receive an annual performance credit, which is based on the index return. But this performance credit is capped at a specified percentage, even if the actual index return is higher. This cap is declared on the index effective date, which is the first date your money has the opportunity to be allocated to an index option, and on each index anniversary thereafter. Caps are subject to significant change annually on your index anniversary. Caps can vary between indexes, between newly issued contracts and in-force contracts, and between in-force contracts that were issued on different days and in different years. On the other hand, if the index loses value, then you have a level of protection from what's called a buffer. This buffer will never change after we issue your contract. As long as the index's loss is within that buffer, your contract value is unaffected by the index loss. If the index loss is greater than the buffer, your contract value will be reduced by the same percentage that you've exceeded the buffer. Keep in mind that the annual product fee of 1.25%, any withdrawal charges, and contract maintenance charges may result in a loss of principal or previously earned credits. But maybe you'd like protection from any index loss. For that, we have the Index Protection Strategy. With this strategy's crediting method, as long as the index performance is flat or positive, your contract value will receive a DPSC, or Declared Protection Strategy credit. The DPSC percentage is determined on the index effective date and is subject to significant change annually on each index anniversary. So any year that the index is up or even flat, you'll receive the full Declared Protection Strategy credit. And you'll always get the same amount, whether the actual index return is higher than the DPSC or even lower, but not negative. You're also protected from any loss due to negative index performance. And that's true no matter how far the index drops. Of course, nothing is credited to the contract in these situations either. And as we mentioned earlier, the 1.25% annual product fee and applicable contract charges may result in a loss of principal or previously earned credits. Using one or a combination of these index strategies and our variable options, you can customize your portfolio to your own risk tolerance and still have the opportunity to build assets for retirement. That's how Allianz Index Advantage brings it all together for today's market and your financial goals. To find out more, talk to your financial professional. Call your financial professional or Allianz Life Financial Services, LLC, member FINRA at 800-624-0197 to obtain a prospectus about Allianz variable options. The prospectuses contain details on investment objectives, risks, fees, and expenses, as well as other information about the variable annuity and variable options, which you should carefully consider. Please read the prospectuses thoroughly before sending money.